Salakaya Sakshur Militanyena Tasma Sri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavarinyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratu Namaha Vanchakalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evatya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. We're reading from Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, Ādi-līlā, chapter 17, the pastimes of the Lord in his youth. Text 271. Keshava Bharati replied to the Lord.
What chapter reading?
That is chapter 17, Ādi-līlā.
Ādi-līlā?
Text 271.
Ādi-līlā, text 271.
Keshava Bharati replied to the Lord, "You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supersoul. I must do whatever you cause me to do. I am not independent of you." After saying this, Keshava Bharati, the spiritual master, went back to his village, Katwa. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there and accepted the renounced order of life, sannyas. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas, 3 personalities were with him to perform all the necessary activities. They were Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhara Acharya, and Mukunda Datta. Thus, I have summarized the incidents of the Ādi-līlā. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has described them elaborately in his Chaitanya Bhagavat. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as the son of Mother Yasoda, has now appeared as the son of Mother Sachi, relishing 4 kinds of devotional activities: to taste the mellow quality of Srimati Radharani's loving affairs in her relationship with Krishna, and to understand the reservoir of pleasure in Krishna. Krishna himself, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepted the mood of Radharani. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the mood of the gopis, who accepted Brajendra-nandana, Sri Krishna, as their lover. It is firmly ascertained that the ecstatic mood of the gopis is possible only before Krishna and no one else. He has a bluish complexion, a peacock feather on his head, a kunja garland, and the decorations of a cowherd boy. His body is curved in 3 places, and he has a flute in his mouth. If Lord Krishna gives up his original form and assumed another Vishnu form, nearness to him cannot invoke the ecstatic mood of the gopis. Once Lord Sri Krishna, with a playful motive, manifested himself as Narayan, with 4 victorious hands and a very beautiful form. Seeing this exalted form, however, crippled the ecstatic feelings of the gopis. A learned scholar, therefore, cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Lord Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic paramarasa with Krishna are the greatest mystery in spiritual life. During the season of springtime, when the rasa dance was going on, suddenly Krishna disappeared from the scene, indicating that he wanted to be alone with Srimati Radharani. Krishna was sitting in a solitary bush, waiting for Srimati Radharani to pass by. But while he was searching, the gopis arrived there, like a phalanx of soldiers. "Just see," the gopi said, seeing Krishna from a distant place. "Here, within a bush, is Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. As soon as Krishna saw all the gopis, he was struck with emotion. Thus he could not hide himself, and out of fear he became motionless. Krishna assumed the four-armed Narayan form and sat there. When all the gopis came, seeing him, they spoke as follows. He is not Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan. After saying this, they offered obeisances and the following respectful prayers. O Lord Narayan, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Kindly be merciful to us. Give us the association of Krishna and thus vanquish our lamentation. Purport. The gopis were not made happy even by seeing the four-armed form of Narayan. Yet they offered their respects to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and begged from him the benediction of achieving the association of Krishna. Such is the ecstatic feeling of the gopis. After saying this and offering obeisances, all the gopis dispersed. Then Srimati Radharani came and appeared before Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna saw Radharani, he wanted to maintain the four-armed form to joke with her. In front of Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna tried to hide the two extra arms. He tried his best to keep four arms before her, but he was completely unable to do so. The influence of Radharani's pure ecstasy is so inconceivable great that it forced Krishna to come to his original two-armed form. So sweet. Mm-hmm. Prior to the Rasa dance, Lord Krishna hid himself in a grove just to have fun. When the gopis came, their eyes resembling those of deer, by his sharp intelligence, he exhibited his beautiful four-armed form to hide himself. But when Srimati Radharani came there, Krishna could not maintain his four arms in her presence. This is the wonderful glory of her love. Father Nanda, the king of Brajabhumi, is now Jagannath Mishra, the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Mother Yasoda, the queen of Brajabhumi, is now Sachi Devī, Lord Chaitanya's mother. The former son of Nanda Maharaj is now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the former Baladev, Krishna's brother, is now Nityananda Prabhu, the brother of Lord Chaitanya. Sri Nityananda Prabhu always feels the ecstatic emotions of paternity, servitude, and friendship. He always assists Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that way. Sri Nityananda Prabhu overflooded the entire world by distributing transcendental loving service. No one can understand his character and activities. Srila Advaita Acharya Prabhu appeared as an incarnation of a devotee. He is in the category of Krishna, but he descended to this earth to propagate devotional service. Therefore the Lord himself, accepting the emotional ecstasy of the gopis, now addresses the son of Nanda Maharaj. O master of my life, O my dear husband. He is Krishna, yet he has accepted the mood of the gopis. How is it so? It is the inconceivable character of the Lord, which is very difficult to understand. Purport. Krishna's accepting the part of the gopis is certainly contradictory according to any mundane calculation, but the Lord, by his inconceivable character, may act like the gopis and feel separation from Krishna, although he is Krishna himself. Such a contradiction can be reconciled only in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he has energy that is inconceivable, achintya, which can make possible that which is impossible to do. Such contradictions are very difficult to understand unless a devotee strictly follows the Vaishnava philosophy under the direction of the Goswamis. Therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ends every chapter with this verse: praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, following in their footsteps. In a song by Narottam Das Thakur, it is stated, one cannot understand the contradictions in Lord Chaitanya's character by putting forward mundane logic and arguments. Consequently, one should not maintain doubts in this connection. One should simply try to understand the inconceivable energy of Krishna. Otherwise, one cannot understand how such contradictions are possible. Jai. We stop here for today. Jai. Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta Ādi-līlā, chapter 17, the pastimes of the Lord in his youth. Ki Jai. Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swāmī Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Gurudev. Then we read from In the Light of Loving Devotion, Chapter 13, Revealed Truth Unlimited. Is from talks from Srila Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakak Śrīdhar Goswami Maharaj. The fight with the environment, be it people, circumstances, events, etc. This material world is known as Devidam, the world of the Devi, that is controlled by Prakriti Devi or Durga, the mistress of illusory energy. She is working in turn under the control of the Supreme Lord Krishna, and as such is his representative and devotee. In a sense, for the conditioned soul to take up the study and practice of devotional service, Krishna consciousness is, as the Acharya have said, and the experience of practicing devotees confirm it, to declare war against Maya, the illusory energy. Also that preaching means a fight. That is so, indeed, for the Madhyam Adhikari, or devotee in the middle stage of Krishna relationship. Here, however, Srila Śrīdhar Maharaj shows us another level, ultimately a higher level of adjustment with the environment. As he says, the opposing elements will come as a result of my previous actions. Let them come. I will go on with my service. He would often also say, don't blame the environment. And he had a nicely nuanced version of the English proverb, a bad workman quarrels with his tools. That is, a bad workman quarrels with his stools. Stool comes as a result of what one has eaten. What is the point of quarreling with it? That is only a waste of energy. The positive course is to change one's eating habits. These are the footnotes, so I read them. Previous life actions. Actions previously performed in this present life, or indeed karmic results of actions performed in one's previous life or life. Melecha refers to non-Aryan peoples, here referring not to a particular human race as such, but to those who do not observe behaviors according to Vedic or similarly developed social spiritual principles. More specifically, those accustomed to cow killing, which from a Vedic view is considered barbarian, uncivilized. Then footnote 4. Religious biographer Shirley de Bolay writes, a desire to stand on holy ground, to be in a place where the veil between heaven and earth has grown thin, seems to be a deep human instinct. It might seem paradoxical that though God is indeed everywhere, one should seek him in special places. Srila Śrīdhar Maharaj gives the analogy that the king is present everywhere, throughout the land, through his energy, his representatives, his institutions, etc. But he is personally present in a special way in his own palace. For Vaishnavas, the Tirtha, or holy place of pilgrimage, is a manifestation of the Lord, and as such is considered non-different from him. There are many such Tirthas in India, places where the Lord or his incarnations appeared or manifested their eternal pastimes, Līlā, on this earth. A meaning of Tirtha is fording place, like a ford in a river, a place where one can easily and safely cross over to the other side. A Tirtha is a place where the veil between the world is thin. The word Dhamma also means a holy place, Dham, although this usually refers to a larger area. Vrindavan Dham or Puri Dham, for example, a tract of land rather than a particular shrine or temple, etc. When such holy places are approached with humility and respect, they can be a source, a great blessing for the pilgrim. Many, of course, visit Tirthas and Dhams to pray for blessings for ordinary or mundane purposes. Wealth, health, good marriage, education, etc. They may indeed get such a result also, but as Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 7:23, these fruits are temporary. But the fruit obtained by those unwise worshippers of the demigods is temporary. They reach the gods they worship, but my devotees come to me. They are like a person who approaches one of the king's ministers and requests a handful of coins, whereas the king himself can give immense wealth. In any case, the potency of the ministers, demigods, itself is delegated from the king, Krishna. Krishna further says that demigod worship is really meant for him, but is offered without proper understanding. It is he who gives the result through the agency of the demigods. The Vedic scriptures say also that one who goes to the Dham only to take bath in the holy rivers there, but does not visit, honor, or inquire from the holy persons, sadhus, who are living there, is no better than a donkey. It is said the holy Dham in its reality is hidden to material vision, under the covering of Maya, Krishna's illusory potency. So devotees pray to the Lord to remove this covering so that they can see the Dham. In the present age, Kali Yuga, Navadvip Dham in Bengal, India, is said to be the best of all holy places, because the very incarnation of mercy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, appeared there. Okay. We stop here for today.
At the end of the footnotes today.
That are the footnotes.
No, it's at the end of the footnotes.
Not yet. Goes on quite some pages further. Yeah. Okay. Jai. In the light of loving devotion, ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Rakak Śrīdhar Swāmī Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev. Jagadishvara Prabhu, will you please sing Hariyaraya?
What page?
60.
Hariharaja Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama
Hariyaraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama
Yadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Nama
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Gopala Govindaram Srimadhusudana
Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudana
Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunatham Sri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raghunatham Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana Jahaute Vinana Shavista Purana Hey Jai Gosai Jaya Muri Charadasa Tasavara Padare Numora Panchagasa Kadera Charana Save Bhakti Shane Vasha Janame Janame More Yavilasha Hey Jai Gosai Jave Braje Kulavasa Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gaurila Prakasa Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pave Pave Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Pada Padma Koriyasa Hari Nama Sankirtana Bhole Karnata Modasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Jaya Saparkar Sisi Guru Kuranga Sundar Radha Giridhara Juki
Jai.
Om Vishnu Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Swāmī Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Om Vishnu Srila Bhakti Srila Swāmī ki jai. Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Sri Rupanuga Gurvarga ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swāmī Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Caitanya Saraswati Mat Sri Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Sri Caitanya Saraswati Mat ki jai. Sri Caitanya Saraswati Mat London Chapter ki jai. Sabhashala Sri Mama Prabhu ki jai. Sabhashala Sri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Sri Navadvip Dham ki jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Ganga Yamuna Devi, Tulasi Devi ki jai, Gol Kartos ki jai, oh glories to the assembled devotees ki jai, oh glories to the world devotees ki jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj, appearance day today ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Sachi Devī Dāsī.
Devananda.